From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go. Check. Check. Box.
On to the and right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Let's go.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. 20! And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. Brooks is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 4. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jalen Coker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. You look at this Carolina defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Patriots are once again back in front. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Panthers, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Carolina.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 6.
Here comes Brooks. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Coker with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Patriots at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots have yet again retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Viking 18! Tiger, 19 Tiger!
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
You're ready to spin! You're ready to spin!
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Cowboys! Lions! Cougar 19!
They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 13. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They'll drop the throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
19, 17,
They'll set up to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Washington. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cougar, 19. Cut 19.
Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they have taken the lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, listen.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They set up the screen for Henderson. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Second and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a first and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Running left is Henderson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you take a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 4, this is second down and 1. On the draw, it's Henderson.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On the zone read, a handoff here to Brooks. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Once again, it's Brooks. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
70,
now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jalen Coker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Dragon 60.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards.
And the Panther
Here we go, here we go. Hey, Panther 60, Panthers, go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
brings up 2nd and 10.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Cut, pass all 80.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60 Eagles, 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
On 4th down on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time it forced him to taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 60, Bobcat.
They're going to look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
19, Tigers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
44-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. First half touchdowns. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4.
Panthers 31. Patriots 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, some strong running. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Get up. 70, Timberwolves. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Let's go now. Rockwell 80. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Cougar 19. 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end.